believe in the beauty of their dreams.
إن المستقبل ملك للذين يؤمنون بجمال أحلامهم.
Yes, well said, Nave. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning.
نعم، أحسنت القول، ففي النهاية الحلم هو شكل من أشكال التخطيط.
Good morning, respected chief guest, principal sir, vice principal ma'ams, headmistress ma'ams, senior mistress ma'ams, and wonderful parents. It is such an honor to welcome you all this morning to the annual day of Class 2. Thank you for giving us your prized time.
صباح الخير، ضيف الشرف المحترم، ناظر المدرسة، وكيلات المدرسة، والسادة أولياء الأمور الكرام، إنه لشرف عظيم أن نرحب بكم جميعا هذا الصباح في الحفل السنوي للصف الثاني الابتدائي. شكرا لكم على منحنا وقتكم الثمين.
Dear parents, we are very honored to have amongst us Ms. Halima Abdili Mahmood, the Ambassador of the Republic of Kenya to the State of Kuwait, as the chief guest of our program today. There is a long list of her proud achievements. To name a few, she was a senator in the Parliament of Kenya. She was appointed as the executive member of Kenya Women Parliamentary Association and also the member of Kenya Women Senators Association. She also served as the vice chairperson of the Senate of Education and Information Technology Committee. Thank you, dear ma'am, for gracing this occasion. Let's cheer for her for coming to our program today, everyone. Our special guest today is Ms. Sara Fahad Al-Ajmi. She is the Social Studies Technical Supervisor in the Ministry of Private Education. Thank you, dear ma'am, for taking your precious time out and blessing us with your presence. Let's cheer the guest of honors today, dear everyone.
Let us salute the land in which we are living. Kindly rise for Tahir Kuwait, followed by Kuwait National Anthem.
فلنحيي الأرض التي نعيش عليها رجاء الوقوف لتحية العلم وإتباع النشيد الوطني الكويتي.
تحيا الكويت، تحيا الكويت، تحيا الكويت، عاش الأمير، عاش الأمير، عاش الأمير. تحيا الأمة العربية، تحيا الأمة العربية، تحيا الأمة العربية.
على يمينك طالع السعدي وطن الكويت وطن الكويت وطن الكويت كلمة للمجد يا مهد آباء الأولى كتبوا ذكر الخلود فنادت الشهوب الله أكبر إنهم عرب طلعت كواكب جنة الخلد وطن الكويت كلمة للمجد وعلى جبينك طالع السعد وطن الكويت وطن الكويت وطن الكويت كلمة للمجد.
A day without a prayer is a day without blessings. Let us invoke Lord Almighty's blessings with the Holy Quran recitation and its English translation. ما زاحم القرآن شيئا إلا باركه فلنتضرع إلى الله تعالى بتلاوة بعض آيات الذكر الحكيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Indeed, we have sent the Quran down in the night of Qadr. What may let you know what the night of Qadr is? The night of Qadr is better than 1,000 months. The angels and the Spirit descend in it by the permission of Allah in every matter. Peace. It is till the dawn of Fajr.
Brightness and prosperity are the symbols of light. Light is the divinity of life. Hence, I humbly request our chief guest to auspiciously commence our program with the lighting of the lamp. I request Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'ams, Headmistress Ma'ams, and Senior Mistress Ma'am to accompany the chief guest. I request our beloved Principal Sir to address the august gathering after the lighting of the lamp.
Chief guest of the day, Her Excellency Halima Abdullah Mahmood, Ambassador of Republic of Kenya to Kuwait. And our guest of honor, Ms. Sara Al-Fad Al-Ajmi, Social Studies Technical Supervisor, Ministry of Private Education. Wonderful parents, dedicated FAIPS fraternity, and my lovely children. A very good morning to all of you. This is a very important day for all the parents assembled here. Class 2 students are going to put up their little treasure what they gained over the months now. So before going to the official formalities, I just want to talk to you about a drop of water. When a drop of water is fallen in gutter, its all purity is gone. It becomes dirty. But when it is collected as few drops of water in a tumbler or glass, it is pure to drink. When it is fallen, a drop of water fallen on a lotus leaf, it sparkles brilliantly in the gleams of sunlight. And when it is fallen in an oyster, after a few years it becomes a beautiful pearl. We consider our students as water of drops, later changing into pearls in the oyster of FAIPS. And it is a very, very tiresome, very difficult process. It is unlike any other, let me call quote unquote industry, there is no standard format for students because every child is different, every individual is different, all of us know that. And we bring the children, when every child is different, what all policies, what all framework you used for the first child, it is not going to work for the second, and that is not going to work for the third, and so on and so forth. And in this journey, conflicts come. We always believe in the Indian philosophy, Mata, Pita, Guru, Dev, that is mother, father, and teacher are equivalent to visible form of God. And when conflicts come, if it is between the mother and father, or the parents and the teacher, these are all going to affect the children in a negative way. I just want to cite a small case study happened a few years back, around 70 years back. That long because human psychology has evolved over the years. A group of 22 students were sent for a picnic for a few days. They were given different tasks. There was a competition. And the idea was that bring them back in a united form, and they know the importance of teamwork. But when the competition started, these two teams, they are given different names, that is eagles and firefighters. These names were given for the two teams. And these names actually made a division between them, because when you classify, the comparison comes. And wherever they, in that camp, when they go for the holidays, they always had problems. They don't want to sit together. So the organizers felt we should find out a solution so that they work as a team. All the 22 work as a team. Only problem started, the names were given to the two teams. The moment that names are given, they start identifying themselves, okay, we are firefighters. You are useless, we are firefighters. See, the labeling caused the first problem. Now, different experiments were happening. So those psychologists, what they did, once the whole mud what they supposed to carry one place to other place in the sports field, that previously there was a lot of rain and the mud become so heavy, that when water goes. So one group alone was not able to do it. So the option was given, you can take the other group also if you wish. And this is a target, this is a task, they have to complete it. So without any, there is no other choice. They have to call the other team also. They all together put it. And unloading the grains for the lunch and dinner, the food, that also was a problem. There was a strike. So the people who supposed to unload it, they did not come. They put it across. It was all planned once on. Okay, it's not that they did not come. They said that no one has come. So if you want the lunch and this, you have to unload it and keep it in the store. Again, they came together. Before doing this, they tried all other stunts. They are asked to dine together, they are asked to sit together and play, but they were not coming. But when there is a common problem came, that is, you will not get food if the groceries are not unloaded and put in the store, or if you don't do certain tasks, and the task was not easy to do alone. One group could not do it. So that how the partition, the labeling caused the problem. And when the common problem came, how they came together. This is one of the important lessons what we all learn, because we label children in different format. We label children in the name of caste, creed, country, all those things happen in the class. Unfortunately, we have no system in which class 1 and class 2 students can sit together, because there are certain things. So we try our best to bring the best out of children. And today's event is one of such examples. So when labeling is done, subconsciously we are creating walls. And these walls actually stop them from proper growth. And what we want them to do, break the labels and create or blended learning they should do. The as blended teams, they should do the work so that they learn much better than normal separate or labeled studies. Now, competition is the fastest way of destroying bonds. You know that. When there is a competition, you know that the first place holder and second, how there is a jealousy, there is a rivalry inside the mind when we have that type of competition. So what we say, please do that. What you can do is that they collaborate it. When you collaborate it, that competition disappears, then we can work as a team. So in fact, many parents asked why you have such a grand program for the annual day. You cannot even assess fully how much the children learn over the last 2 months practice was going on in the way of collaboration. And the school, FAIPS, think different from remaining schools in that way. Because we want children to collaborate and learn things. See, academics are important, but at the same time, the collaborative way of learning is also important. Now, when it is the purpose to put up a show, suppose it's a group song or a group dance, it's a task. And when it is a shared purpose, it actually builds unity among them. Because you just imagine one student wants to sing the pitch what she wants to sing, or one student wants to follow the steps of dance what she likes or he likes. How the dance look, you know that, isn't it? But over the days when they more and more they practice, they learn a lot of things that is removing that boundaries, removing the labels, and they work as a team. And conflict start with, me and you, me versus you. Between the students, between me and the other student, that concept comes, what is happening? The conflicts will start. But at the same time, when we have shared crisis, we have to put up this show. When the shared crisis is taken, as we said that removing the mud or unloading the provisions, they learn a lot of things together. Thereby they dissolve their ego also. After that camp, what happens? They got some events, one team got the first prize, some other event they got the first prize. All the prize money put together, they had a brilliant dinner and party after that. So that is what we look forward. And our common goal is child growth. Now, see, what I told you about the conflicts. When the conflicts are there between these three teams, which are the three teams? One is teachers, one is students, and other one is parents. So teachers, students, parents, this teamwork should be properly blended. And if it is not blended properly, I just cite one example. Just imagine today's program. Okay. Now some students will finish the program first. They will be sent to the classrooms. And we have clearly told that please don't go and collect the children and come and sit here because it spoils the whole program. That's a rule. So following a rule, when you break it, what children are going to learn now? Yes, rules can be broken. Being parents, you please see that you follow the rules. I am not saying that this is the Indian Penal Code or the great rules of Kuwait. No. I am talking of simple rules, and rules are framed for better living. So make the children understand that this have to be followed. Even if it's a small rule, you are not supposed to come to school without uniform. If I come to the school without uniform, what will happen? First instance, we are breaking the child's confidence in the school. And another thing I tell you, for small things we get upset sometimes. Teachers won't shout at you back, even if you shout at them, because they are teachers. So when you shout at a teacher, what lesson you are giving to your child? Remember that. I'll go to the school and I'll show her what I am. You think that you are showing something great to the teacher, but your child is getting a wrong message. So please understand these things, that teamwork is getting spoiled just because of our ego. When the ego comes, we are spoiling our own children. So please take care of these small things what we request you, because your compliance, your understanding is the strongest force for our growth. And you see the school. Now the school, I can proudly say that we have 6,400 students. It's only because 99.9% of the parents support unconditionally for the growth of the children. Thank you so much, parents, for that. At FAIPS, we remove labels.